Hello everybody, I'm the Hammer from the Hammer Game Channel. Welcome back to Fuhrerreich, where today we're starting afresh after my terrible throwing in of the towel last time with Italy, because that just went terrible for us. Today we're here with Poland, because, well, fancy playing as Poland and try and survive the Germans, because let's face it, they're going to be coming for us very bloody soon into this, so we're going to have to prepare ourselves very bloody quickly. So we start off with a whopping 30 divisions actually, that's not too shabby. We could try and actually grow our territory before the Germans come. Tanks, bin. Planes, bin. And switch that around. There we go, that's sorted, right. Now let's go ahead and why am I building cities? Why am I building cities? So let's have a wee look at the focus tree. Well, actually, let's have a look at the national spirits right now. Lithuanian unrest. They are a Polish puppet right now. We're an Entente Council member. We've got undeveloped Ruthenia. What was Ruthenia? Where Ruthenia's economic situation in the rest of our country, and we've got the Council of Advisors. So our foreign policy we cannot do until one of the yellow colour political folks required to access it, so we need to wait till he dies. We need to wait for a lot of stuff. Now, oh, one of the yellow things, right, so which one do we want to go for? The New Era sounds interesting. The Nationalists. Unrest in the borderlands, that's just... I kind of fancy the king is all we need. Prison the opposition, arrest the conspirators, disband the Sejm, king's guide in hand. Crush the underground parties. Meeting of the advisors. Deal with national democracy. Disband police force. Why the hell would I want to lose -5% global population? Seek our agreement with Lithuania. Threaten Lithuania. True constitutional monarchy. Elections. I don't know what to go for here. I'm kind of thinking just an absolute monarch. Anyways, let's get going. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's get going. Indian Rebellion. Oh my days. Let's just, you guys can pause and read that if you really want to. I am not going to read that. We should... We have to wait until who dies? Badul, the great city of the Sejm. Obviously, we do have a foreign policy. Gain territory requires us to be one of those. Wait, so what happens if I... So I can't monarch then? Oh, it's not those. It's not. Right, good. I'm not in a faction with anyone. Okay. On today's evening, Pilsudski was found lying dead in his office. The soon ordered examination of his body revealed a huge internal bleeding, probably caused by a liver cancer, which was developing for a long time. In response to the death of one of the most influential and beloved Polish figures, the king has announced a national week of mourning. Pilsudski, I hope I'm saying that right, will be buried next to his mother in a cemetery in Vilnius, with all the honours the greatest commander of Poland shall get. With his death, however, come another problem. His popularity among the population was keeping our state together for a long time, but now with him gone, the parties in the parliament will possibly start to fall apart again, resulting in a disaster we already experienced 2 times in the last 5 years. This is why we have to organise a great debate as soon as possible in order to solve all problems before the whole apparatus of the Sejm's power will again vanish under the parties' disagreements and internal fights. This is a terrible day for our country, and we lose our field marshal. But now, we can go ahead and go the great sitting of the Sejm. So a nice... We'll have a choice. There goes King George as well now. I think the king is all we need is what I want. Paternal autocracy, good. But when we get down here, I'm going to make a deal with its interests. Appease the working class. Better working conditions. Consumer goods -5. Crop population -2. Ensure minorities. That gets rid of it, and then we get +5. Okay, see? This way is much better. I don't think I really want to do that. There's a lot of recruitable population going now. Look at that. Look at... Alright, that removes it all, but then you just get that and you disband the police. Why would you do that? Oh, but then that sorts it out, though. Border defense squads. Weekly stability, weekly war support, division recovery rate. Oh, right, we might have to wait and see with that then. Despite the bad situation in the country, the Sejum didn't discuss any problems for months, and this is about time we do something about it. The king is ordered to organise a great sitting of the Sejum, similar to the big Sejum sittings that have been organised in times of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. This assembly will take an extraordinary amount of time. Accommodations for all additional guests, such as minority representatives, are prepared in places nearest to the building of the Sejum, and all needs such as meals will be provided in the Sejum's building. The sessions will begin at 10 AM and end at 8 PM with breaks. Every representative that will not appear in any of the sittings will have his seat in the Parliament stripped away, as this is a matter of the highest national importance. So we get 100 political power, and the minority privileges is the next event that we're going to get in a second. And we'll just go ahead and sort that out. There we go. Right, minorities privileges. Right. For a long time, minorities possessed a number of rights and privileges. On today's discussion of the Sejum, the Conservatives PSCD party brought up this topic. The question is, what do we do with these rights? The population is split in this matter, and so are the members of Parliament. Should we listen to the PSCD with see and lower their rights, or should we listen to the PPS and SL and either leave them as they are or increase them further? This decision will block the social liberal path, the national populist, and the national populist. This will increase our support for government in Lithuania. Right, so which votes for which? Elections, and the ND gave out arranged elections. The king arranged new elections. Soon agreed to give more power to the king. Military coup de king. Nationalist coup de government. I think we're going to go with this. Listen. It's going to block the national populist route, but that's fine. That is fine. Because like Lithuanian support now, and rights for minor ethnics, which gives us -5 consumer goods. Okay, the Polish industry bill. Right, we should probably have a look at the tree, just in case this decision really matters. Available in the London stock market. Oh, I thought that was going to maybe do something there. Right, anyways, the last few years, Poland's industrial legislation hasn't been updated at all. This has been a negative effect on the Polish people and their economy. To fix this, the two parties in the Sejum have each submitted a plan. The Mao wants to lower taxes on consumer goods and build extra civilian factories, while the PSCD wants to subsidise military factories. Which plan should we choose? Veto the bill altogether, which does improve the paternal autocracy. Don't know if that really... Authoritarian democracy is what we're at right now. I'm gonna choose it. Is that demilitarized? What the hell? Okay. We've got the tax reform bill. The Polish tax system is outdated and unnecessarily complicated. This led to massive tax evasion and people being taxed at rates higher than 100%. The parties in the Sejum have both submitted a plan to fix this mess. The Mao have a proposal which focuses on the slightly progressive system, and the PSCD wants to implement a flat tax. Which one should we choose? Oh, the freedom of speech bill. Take the -2. We're just going to appease them both for now. France suggests we recognise the Soviet Union as a legitimate Russian government. What? The Great War was a conflict so devastating it brought down the most powerful and vast continuous empire to ever exist, Russia. After 3 brutal years of war, the Russian state fell into civil war, where the liberal white forces fought the collectivist red forces. Eventually the Reds were victorious, and many white leaders were forced to flee Russia. Many of these men ended up in Paris. In an act of solidarity with a former Russian ally, the French and the Entente agreed not to recognise the USSR as a legitimate Russian state. While this once served the interests of the Entente, the rising threat of Germany may force it to reconsider its policy. Being on good terms with the Soviets may help deter German aggression. Yes, we're going to agree to that. Okay, the Freedom of Speech Bill. The bill was proposed by the Mao and the PSCD. This plan wants to implement a universal free speech law for all inhabitants of the Kingdom of Poland, not just the Poles. It was to make Lithuania very happy, but a greater amount of freedom of speech also decreases the status of the monarchy and the monarch. What should we do with the bill? Veto the bill. We're vetoing that. The Entente Council rejects Soviet recognition. Despite the growing threat of the German Reich, the Entente Council has chosen to continue the policy against the Soviet Union. The Entente will continue not recognising the USSR as a legitimate Russian state. Well, I believe that is a very silly decision, but oh well. The Army Reform Bill. In these turbulent times, an improvement of our army is necessary. 2 plans have been proposed. The MOW proposes to simply conscript more men in exchange for hiring less researchers, while the PSCD only wants to increase researchers. Which plan do we choose? See, that just seems like a terrible idea. I'm going to go with that. I have a funny feeling I should be turning it like all of these down. But I guess we can review our military now. The Airforce Reform Bill. The Polish Air Force still uses our Great War planes, which are not only incredibly outdated, but also incredibly ineffective. The MOW and the PSCD have now both submitted a plan to fix our Air Force. The MOW proposes to focus on the ability of our fighters, and the PSCD proposes to focus on our bombing capacity. Which plan should we choose? I'm just going to say veto the bill altogether, just so I can get some monarchy support, because I don't really use planes. What are we using oil on? Ah, tanks and motorised. Question of the monarch. Yes, we are going to go ahead and do something. Our king was forced upon us by the Entente on the Versailles Conference. The monarchy is a de facto and artificial creation in our country. However, it brings us benefits, together with some minor downsides. The question is, should it stay or should it go? And if it should stay, how powerful should it be? Yeah, we should keep it as it is. Don't know if that's going to lead to another decision or not. True constitution is what we've ended up with. PSCHD. I don't want social conservatives. There we go, guys. That's much better. I had to go back. I didn't want to blaze a constitutional monarchy, so went back and just vetoed all the bills. And now there's a third option here, where the king should have more power. Which I'm hoping that we're now the Kingdom of Poland, and I'm hoping that's going to result in the king is all we need soon. I did still say yes to like supporting the minorities, so we've done that. You can whoa. How the hell would a military demands? I think we should say yes to that because it says here the coup and it is mine will may lead to an attempted coup by the military. On today's evening, the Marshal of Poland, Edward, that name, entered the King's office with a clear yet controversial proposal. On behalf of the Polish army, he demanded a return of the General Inspector of the Army rank. He stated that it should have the same power it had in the old days of the Polish-Bolshevik war, basically making it the most powerful government rank after the monarch. Although the proposal was presented peacefully, the King's advisors are afraid of an aggressive response to a refusal. What should we do? You can have it. Which hopefully should lead to the king is all we need. Maybe? Oh, good. Now with military support, the power belongs to the king, and any traitor seeking to change the status will face a wrath of the king's loyal army. Oh ho 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 ho. The king is all we need, boys. Oh yeah, oh, it's bypassed. Brilliant. So I guess we're going to go down here and get the king's guide in hand. Germany, they come after us now. We're just a peaceful little old kingdom. We're definitely not going to behead the opposition. Alright. Definitely not planning on, you know, potentially gaining some territory. The unthinkable operations. To the east. Is there any way to join the Germans? Poles are demanding God, no. Pacify Romania. Threaten Slovakia. Poland demands our territory. Strike the revolutionists. Poland demands our territory. Fight the beast. Fight the beast. Oh, we are going to be screwed. What we need to do is, we just need to hold out until the Entente comes marching on in and dies as well. Okay. Well, Lithuania's still our puppet. They haven't, like, weaseled out. But I have a funny feeling integrating them could be quite hard. So I'll probably try and get through as much of this as possible. Now, the army. We need to have a look at the army tree. Bigger or better? Oh, the king vetoed the bill. King vetoed all them bills. He vetoed them all. Okay, civil war time over in China. Chiang has lost the plots. Arrest the conspirators. Yep, it's not looking good for you. We've got Hugh Hamin. Feng is here. Lai Zongren is here. Obviously, good old Chiang, who looks like he's probably going to die. Possibly. Right. So, that was actually the king. I thought that was just someone else, but that is indeed the king. Hopefully we can survive and keep him around for a while. I think the grand battle plan doctrine, just because we want to be as defensive as possible. Disband the siege. Now I have already went and changed all the templates over to the infantry. We just need to start beefing it up now, as well as catching up on the guns. Now I'm hoping we can grab Slovakia before the Germans. That should be who we go for first. We can also try and get in with France. Because we can still do that thing. Look to the west. It's not in a faction, it's in a faction. Okay. Our deal with the devil. Who is the devil? Oh, the devil's Germany. Will lead to Germany asking to join the faction and return together them should press in a negotiation. If I've said that right. We already have it. It's not like I nicked it from them. The bear and the bird. Oh, we could join the Soviets. Maybe Social Democrats for that. But we can go ahead and try and join Germany. Which might be beneficial for us to begin with, because if we can get in with them, then they won't attack us. And we can just gain our territory. Then, once the time comes to stab them, then we do that. It's like, oh, you're losing to France, are you? Oopsie, we've left the faction and we're killing you. I think that's a good plan, actually. If we'll attempt to join the faction. We will attempt to join the faction. Now, this is going to open up the foreign policy part, so... We could also make the intermarium. Just invite everybody, but that seems not like a good idea. Just, why would I do that? I want all of that land. An absolute monarch. Poland has been transformed from the unstable, messy, semi-constitutional monarchy to a proper absolute monarchy. Our king will guide us through these difficult times with his fair rule and his wise decisions. God save the king. Long live the monarch. Right, foreign policy time. We do need to get rid of just that, really. Well, Entente councilmen will probably go at some point as well. They should just invade Germany now. do we? We lose some stability, that's fine, I guess. Military advisors first. Oh, we'll get the stability back. That's good. They already have that land. As long as it doesn't end up being Poznan and Missouri. Mazurai or Missouri? Is it Missouri? I hope so, I don't know. As long as we don't have to give those over. Because they can get away. It's my land. There goes the London stock market. Which I think we're going to get affected by because, well, restart the economy. Oh well, the British strike again. The London stock market crashes hit Poland. It has damaged our industry and the finances of millions of Polish families. This might be one of the biggest economic challenges Poland has ever witnessed in our history. Holy moly, that does not look good for us. Okay, we need to start swaying towards trying to get in the German faction first, because once we're in, we're in. It's not great, but we're just gonna put that aside right now. We're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Many options, one answer. Even look to the west. Why the hell would Poland want to buy Madagascar? Why? No. We're going this way. Let's attempt to buy Madagascar. Poles in Africa. Imagine. Oh, that's... I don't think it's a wise... Desperate times demand desperate measures. We will deal with the devil to defeat the Satan. What? Aren't the devil and Satan the same thing? Oh well. I'll let it slide. Let's get concentrated in 2. And let's split up these guys. Okay, he's not terrible, I guess. You can get 30 divisions. Oh! You can get 30 divisions. Brilliant. Right, we've done that. The 2 eagles. Please, Adam. Just let us join. Be a good ally, as long as you don't take all my land. If that's the case, I'm taking Slovakia. I'm taking Slovakia. Because we've got southern expansions to the east. Prepare ourselves against the Ukrainians. Execute plan Woln. Probably said that wrong. Northern expansion, eastern. Yeah, we're going to try and mop up as much of land as we can grab. Because imagine if we take out all of them. We're going to be a hella thick. Well, width-wise anyway. Lengthwise. Lengthwise. Going to be hella thick lengthwise. Right. Come on, Germany. Just... please. We're 70 days from finding out if they're gonna work with us or not. Here comes the Brazilian Civil War. Trench warfare is done. So our entrenchment is up now. Max plan speed's gonna go up now. The Czech state has a free, yes they do. I might be given at some point. Propose autonomies. I've got 3 uprising rather. New Czechoslovakia. Oh, so they can make Czechoslovakia. Don't know how the hell you can do that, but maybe I focus somewhere. Oh, War of Unification. Well, that's probably I'll probably go for a nationalist takeover in the Czechs when I play as them. Welcome back, the Slovaks. Welcome back. Now let's hyphenated. Is it hyphens? Air quotes. Sorry, the air quotes. That's what it is. No, we don't really have anything there to... Please, Germany. They're gonna accept... Germany? You gonna give me some advisors? Oh! Why, thank you, Germany! Now, are you gonna let me into your alliance? That's the next question, though. please, I definitely won't betray you. If you're losing, that is. If they're losing, I'll betray them. Definitely won't betray you. Plus, I could be a massive buffer zone between them and the Soviets. After all, if I get Ukraine and Belarus, Estonia is in the Soviet faction, so probably won't invade them. If we can get everyone else, you know. Apparently, I'm guaranteeing Latvia for some reason. Come on, Germany. Come on. You know you want to let us in. You know you want to let us in. Then I can invade Slovakia. That's all I want to do, Germany. Just want to invade Slovakia. Oh my days. Oh, it's a miracle they've let me in. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Oh, I thought we just got kicked out there. The Entente, we've obviously betrayed the Entente. Sorry, France. Sorry. Bye-bye. Okay, we're safe. We're safe from the German threat. That's all we need. Gonna go ahead and take on Slovakia. Then I'm gonna focus on getting the industry, the economy, sorry, sorted out. Which won't take that long, I don't know. Oh, take a wee decent bit actually. I'll take a decent bit to get rid of that. That's fine. I'm working on getting rid of that. Does Germany actually end up suffering from it? Or do they manage to completely miss out? No, but then again, they do already have like purged army officers, the Bremen Accords. Horseweisel eliminated. They get some bad stuff. Right, construction 2. Let's go ahead and do this southern expansion. Report is gonna go through the roof during this. Bank robbery in Lowell. Hope I've said that right. Terrible news. In the cover of night, robbers have broken into one of the subsidiaries of the Polish National Bank in Lowell. All deposits, together with the cash that was stored in the bank's vault, is gone, and the value of the robbed goods is estimated to be around 13 million zlotys in the Polish money. The robbers were professionals, and their action was perfectly coordinated. The police suspects that when one of the robbers waited in the bathroom for the bank to close, the rest were in the building from the back. They drilled a hole in the wall of an adjacent house. After the bank was closed, the robber who previously was hiding had incapacitated both guards and obtained their keys, and later used them for a quick escape through the frontal door. We have to act fast. The robbers will run away with all the valuables. Find them. Find them now. It's a nice wee little bonus for us. They have vanished. Despite the great effort we put into finding any clues, there are literally none. We have searched the whole building, and there isn't even a single sign of their work, except the hole in the wall and open deposit boxes. How? Look for something. Maybe someone in the bathroom. Who knows? Are they going to find anything? I guess we'll find out. Are we caught up with equipment? Getting there, I suppose. Trails have been found. We found something. One of the policemen came across part of a car which robbers supposedly used to escape. It seems that the driver had the curb and part of the car's bumper stayed on, and the police suspects the car was a white Olympia. Now we have to look for similar cars. Search the suburbs. I feel like they'd go out with the city. You wouldn't stay in the city when you've got heat on you, would you? You'd get out of there. Then again, they might go on the assumption that they'll think that. Oh, no, tools and weapons found. We found more cues. When searching the possible exit routes from the city, the police found a patrol found a bag containing all the tools that could be used to break into a bank in the same fashion as the robber did. It's possible that we were very close to their hideout. We should concentrate our efforts on that area. We are close. Damn right we are. Right, how much longer? We're not too far away. How strong's Romania right now? Possible hideout found. Great news, the police patrols have found a possible hideout in the surroundings of a small village near the main road. While we aren't entirely sure if the reports are true, we have already played cat and mouse long enough. It's time to raid their safe spot and get our money back. Raid it. Right, that's done. Threaten Slovakia, because we can't do that just now because one of them has to be true. That better not be the case with all of them. No. Wrong house. The reports were mistaken. We have raided the house belonging to innocent civilians. Public opinion is thrilled. And this will for sure make it to tomorrow's newspaper headlines. This was the biggest embarrassment in the whole existence of the Polish police force. Who is responsible for this? Marriage of the disposed. What? Okay. Don't know what that really was all about, but I should have read it. Oh, do we actually have any military staff? Oh, we do. We do have some. Oh, look, ya. Gadget's here. Now we're almost close to this invasion. Well, goodbye to you. The Soviets are beginning their warpath. Remilitarization of Constantinople. Slovakia refused. We are attacking them. Whoa, 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 Hungary! Get away, this is my land! Oh, da 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 da. You cheeky buggers. How dare they? How dare they think they can get that? I like how Slovakia's actually pushed into them. That's brilliant. Now you can get away with that. Right, let's start with restarting the economy. Right, quickly crush them, because I don't want Hungary pushing the Bratislava. Does Hungary even have any division? They don't even have any divisions, it's fine. They're just gonna die. It's a nice wee distraction for me at least. Let's just walk to the capital now. Yep, we're literally, that's nice. Perfect. And you can get away, Hungary. This is not for you, this is all mine. Right, that was easy enough. We'll just head up here now and we'll start pushing north. Occupation, I'm sorry, but they're getting annexed. I know we don't really have a lot of stability to throw around, but they're in with us. Right, northern expansion. Surprised I don't actually have claims on some of the Ukraine and Belarus, but okay. Well, that has to be the most pathetic looking civil war I've ever seen pop up. Well, this is going to end very quickly. Alright, let's get that. No, Germany's starting to beef themselves up. That's good. It's good they let us into their... Really didn't fancy dying in like another year's time or whatever it usually is they come for us. Francis. They've got our place in the sun. What? Okay. Well, it's not going to be that for much longer, really. School defense. You'll help with land forts, I guess, on the Soviet border. Even the German border. Right, let's go and take out Latvia, and then we'll call it a day. I'll probably just puppet them, rather than losing more stability. Ukraine might actually be a tough fight, might have to get some more divisions for them. Kind of hoping they're going to flip over the National Pop or Volkists at some point, then we can invade them as well. Yeah, that civil war is just... Then again, they're still struggling to finish them off. I'm surprised Germany didn't invade Austria. Right, let's just get more factories. Just gonna keep building the military ones. Right. Well, we're demanding the territory first. We're asking for it. They're gonna tell us to bugger off, but oh well. Yeah, Austria's sorted themselves out. they have a tree? Well, no, they don't. They're just national pops. Okay. Oh, we've got nice wee defence here, but so do they, that river. Come on, you know you just want to peacefully accept my demand. Come on, let's be good now. Just let me have the land. And we're gonna go ahead and back over to the industry. Improve real. Oh, okay. We might not want to do that just yet. Which side do you want to go down? Consumer goods. I think military. More guns, more artillery, more support equipment. Ah, brilliant. Did fantastic. So keep it under Lithuanian control. Lithuania, it's yours now, because when I can annex you, I'll get that too. I'm thinking logically here. Probably go after Belarus next time. Who else? Who else is there? So obviously I've got Germany, the Ukraine, Baltic SSR and Belarus and Romania. So we've not got really much more expanding to do. Sort the industry next time as well. And just try and get Lithuania to join us. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back very soon for some more. And then now.